Hi everyone, welcome back. So for those who may have missed it, maybe you don't follow me on my other socials, right? I've created a journal. So um, let me just say this is like my ad piece, and then we'll get into the crux of today. So I've created a journal. So this journal will help you track your spending. But how I've done it, right? Recently, or let's say this month, most companies are sharing their mid-year or interim results for finances, right? So how come we don't treat our finances the same? So that's how I thought about it, to say we should quarterly at least check in on our net worth, check in on the people we owe, and then on a monthly basis, then obviously do your budget. So this is it. If you have not seen it already, this is it. It is split into 4 quarters, which then covers the full year. So each quarter you are able to track your net worth. Each quarter you're able to track, who am I owing, do I, like, just to keep in check, how much do I still owe, how much is the balance. And also just on the first page of this is a jar that you can literally be writing down your savings. So track your savings as well. For me, that worked because it helped me track my savings, but also I was me tracking. Yes, I didn't use this, but I was able to track my savings, to track who I owe, and in that way I was able to keep looking back, and in that way pay what I needed to. Whether it was me saying, for example, we all know at times we can go to a friend and say, friend, maybe I need 1,000 rand, ballpark, 1,000 rand. So then comes the time to pay, you probably can't pay the full amount. But if you're now writing down and saying, okay, this month I'm paying this person 200, and you're tracking and you're ticking off, guess what? By the time month five comes, because you couldn't pay the full amount, you've paid them off. So tracking is so important in this debt, uh, debt journey, freedom journey, and net worth growth journey. So it's called Journey to a Healthy Net Worth. I hope it's visible. So yeah, that ends our ad. I hope you will buy it. It's just 250, and it's actually timeless. You can probably use the pencil, erase. It's for me it's timeless. That's what I thought of. It's a journal you can track as and when you will. It will help you budget. So ad ending. Now to the crux of the matter. So recently, I'm part of a training program at work, and I joined a personal mastery class. And in this class, they spoke of the concept of hacking yourself. So got me thinking, how can we hack our own finances? And then I started reflecting on, there are certain situations in our life, or events, let me say events. There are certain events in our lives that leave us feeling like, you know what, I'm going to hold on to this thing that happened to me, and this will be my excuse for the rest of my life. So for me, it got me thinking of an event in my own life, right? And I started thinking that, how come this event is not something like I've got every right to hold on to it? However, I chose not to label myself in any way. I chose not to hold on to it. So for me, I submit that perhaps to hack our finances, we need to go deep into, what are we holding on to? What things, what events are we holding on to that we keep telling ourselves that no, this is the reason why I'm here, and because of that we are staying in specific financial hiccups, right? So just thinking, for example, if you're a person who is triggered by social media, let's say, if you're triggered by social media and you find yourself spending because you've seen a specific page, would it not be easy in terms of hacking yourself to say, for example, it's either there are two sides. It's either you can hold on to this thing and say, no, this is the page I follow. This person has this thing, so I need to get it, you know. It's either you can hold on to that, or you can say, just to hack this thing that triggers you all the time. You can say, no, perhaps I can unfollow this page. And then you try and see, does your spending habits change? And perhaps that's a way to hack yourself in terms of spending. Then when it comes to debt, right? People have many statements about debt. Either we have to live with it or whatever else, right? However, obviously with debt, there's good debt, there's bad debt, there's everything in between, right? So holding on to these statements where we are saying we have to be in debt all the time and forever and whatever else we hold on to, could we not perhaps try and forego those, or have a mind shift, right? And hack this thing and say, okay, yes, there's a statement that says we always have to have debt, but debt perhaps is not working for you, or you found yourself incurring more bad debt rather than the good debt which perhaps the statement was about. So how do you hack yourself? How do you hack this habit? So you need to now have either a mindset shift, or think of anything that you're holding on to. How is it that you can rather practice resilience and say, fine, this event happened, or this statement has been shared, or whatever else that may be the reasons or the things we are holding on to get us to a place where either we are spending haphazardly, we are not budgeting, we are not following through with debts, whatever it is that the financial situation is at the time. What event happened? Think through it. Like, I guess it's self reflection, right? Which is what this specific module or class taught me around reflection. Wow, tongue twister. Self reflection, when it comes to mastering myself. So now with our finances, what events or things can you reflect on? What things happen? And maybe you can self reflect, this thing that happened, how is it working for my finances? Is it helping my finances, or is it actually diminishing my finances? Is it making me incur bad debt? Is it triggering me to spend more? Reflect on these events that we are holding on to, and then I believe, like hacking yourself, perhaps that can help you hack your finances. You can hack how you respond. So the statement goes, right? I'm gonna quote, or let me not say quote, paraphrase what I heard. So the statement goes, if you hack yourself, then nothing else from the outside can break that happiness index, whatever it is that ensures that you are at a place of peace. If you've hacked yourself, then nothing from the outside or whatever it is can come against you, so paraphrasing, I forgot the proper phrase. So perhaps I put it to you that if we hack our finances, nothing from the outside can really trigger us to either spend haphazardly or not budget or whatever else, or those events that we are holding on to. We would be able to shift the mind, we would be able to perhaps change the way we spend, change our narrative around finances, change the fact that maybe you are known to be a person sitting in bad debt, maybe you are known to be Mureki, maybe you're not, whatever it is that you're known for, and now in a financial context, or whatever event or story you are holding on to. If perhaps we hack those things, maybe we can get to a better place. That's just today what I thought of sharing. I thought of, I found a lesson in personal mastery, and I'm thinking perhaps it works with finances as well. If we hack these things that are happening, or these things that are triggering us to do certain things, good, bad, or sit with debt, or not answer the phone at month end, whatever it is that is your financial situation. Whatever it is that is your financial situation at this point, what event are you holding on to that has led you to where you are? Are you granted to hold on to it? And if it's not working for you, maybe we can hack it, maybe we can change it. Just a thought. I hope this video was helpful. I hope it will help you self-reflect. If you know of anyone else who can find this helpful, share on. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.